In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best center cards right now in NBA 2K25 My Team on a tier list here ranging from S that does go all the way down to D tier, and we have about 30-ish of the best center cards right now in this game. But I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below what centers are you guys currently rocking on your squad, and of course, let me know what you guys would change about my tier list. But looking at the first center card here is going to be Galaxy Opal Roy Hibbert, and I might be higher on this card than a lot of people. I'm going to put him in the B tier category. I think Roy Hibbert is actually very good. I think he's an absolute monster at the center position. 7'2", 7'7" wingspan, one of the best player models in this game. His defense is unbelievable. 98 block, 97 steal, 92 perimeter, 98 interior defense. Tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges. I mean, this card on paper looks amazing. And yes, I understand he has the Brook Lopez base. He has a baited jump shot. It's not the best jump shot in the world, but I think it's actually very consistent and greenable if you're wide open. It's not a great jump shot, but I also don't think it's necessarily a horrible jump shot as well. And I think for that reason, I'm going to include Roy Hibbert in that B tier category. I think that's a fair spot for Galaxy Opal Roy. Now talking about 100 overall Yao Ming, I probably could have made a separate tier for Yao because I'm telling you guys, he is a whole tier and above, and maybe even about 4 tiers above every other center card in this game. 7'6" at center, 7'9" wingspan. That is just insane off the bat. Like, to have that height and that wingspan with 97 speed, 97 agility. He also weighs 310 pounds. He has a really elite player model. I mean, it's just broken. He's got a great jump shot. They even gave this card really good dribble sigs as well, like Kyrie size up, Kobe escape, Russell Westbrook dribble style. You can move a little bit with this card, but he just runs around everybody. He is unstoppable underneath the basket, and he's one of the best defensive cards in this entire game. Like, 100 overall Yao, easily the best center card in this game without a doubt. Now talking about Pink Diamond Kristaps, I would say like maybe B tier. I think he's probably like high B tier. I don't think he's on the same level as like the A tier center cards, but I do think he's still 7'2" with a really good jump shot. I do think he's a very good offensive center. Talking about Galaxy Opal Hassan Whiteside, I think for me, he's probably a tier below a Roy Hibbert and a Kristaps. I think he's very good. I do like him a little bit more at the power forward position, but I do think he's a great center card as well. But I think C tier is probably a more fair spot. I think Diamond Tyson Chandler, call me crazy, as B tier. I love this Diamond Tyson Chandler. I still am in love with his jump shot. I think he has a very good jump shot. His defense is obviously amazing at the center position, so I would honestly include Diamond Tyson Chandler in that B tier category. Talking about Galaxy Opal Wemby, I still think this card is a top 5 center in this game. Now, I will say he has low strength. His speed isn't the highest in the world, only 85 speed, 85 agility. But this is still Victor Wembanyama. We're talking about 7'4" center, 7'8" wingspan, with seriously the most uncontestable jump shot in this entire game. If you've used his Pink Diamond, if you've used his Galaxy Opal, played against these cards, I mean, you literally have to jump on defense to get a contest. I mean, if you don't jump, it's going to be a wide open jump shot every single time. And I do think the Galaxy Opal is still going to be in the S tier category. But I will say, for example, Pink Diamond Wemby, I don't think is S tier anymore. I don't think he's that topper echelon. I don't think he's that top 5 center in this game, because I only really want to have the top 5 cards of that specific position for the tier list. I don't want to have 7, 8, 9 center cards in tier list. I want to keep it to like the top 5, maybe top 6 at the most. And I just don't think Pink Diamond Wemby is a top 5 center in this game anymore. Even though he's really good, he just lacks a lot of speed compared to his Galaxy Opal card. Talking about Galaxy Opal Kareem, not a huge fan of this card. I would say for me personally, probably going to be in C tier. I would say alongside Mark Williams. Not a huge fan on both of those cards, but I do think they're definitely very solid center cards. Talking about the next 2 centers, they are very easily going to be in the S tier category. We got 100 overall Wilt, and we also do have 99 Dark Matter Zach Edey. Now, the thing about Zach Edey compared to Wemby is Zach Edey does have a much better player build. I will say 1000%. He's got 97 strength. He's a lot better of an interior defender when it comes to the strength, and just being a lot stronger and weighing a lot more does help for the paint defense, and does just help in general. But the thing about Wemby is I still feel like that jump shot being uncontestable, he's still got a much better jump shot. I think he's probably a slightly better center card than Zach Edey, but both of these guys, or sorry, I think, yeah, Wemby is a slightly better center card than Zach Edey, but both of these cards are easily going to be an S tier. And then Will Chamberlain is just he is just insane. He is honestly just insane of a card. He is so good defensively, maybe still the best defender in my team. Talking about Dark Matter Marc Gasol, even though I would much rather run this card at power forward, He is so good. That jump shot on Gasol is actually amazing. It is one of the faster big man jump shots in this game. 6'11", I know is undersized, you could say, for the center position, but 7'4" wingspan, plays really good defense. I wanted to include this card on this list because, yes, you would much rather run him at power forward, but I feel like he can be a great center option as well. So I'm going to include Marc Gasol in the A tier category. Now, Manute Bol, it's an interesting one. I think D tier is the fair spot. I mean, guys, I know he's 7'6", he's got an 8'6" wingspan. I know that is incredibly glitchy, right? 7'6" at center, 8'6" wingspan, but he has 57 speed. He has 57 agility. He doesn't have a good jump shot. He can green, but he doesn't have a good jump shot. He's extremely slow, which makes sense because he's 7'6" with an 8'6" wingspan. I don't want to see this card with 99 speed and a really good jump shot because he'd be the best card in this game. But I think realistically for his Galaxy Opal card, gotta put him in that D tier category. Now, talking about Dark Matter D-Rob, I think is a very easy A tier selection. I mean, great defensively, one of the best defensive centers in this game. I do like his jump shot, even though I think that's a huge flaw for other people's. They don't like his jump shot, but for me personally, I love D-Rob's jump shot. I think he's a very easy A tier center card. Talking about Galaxy Opal Wilt, again, I think for me personally, he's going to be in C tier alongside Shaq. I just like Tyson Chandler, Roy Hibbert, and Kristaps a little bit more than these defensive center cards. I think they're great defensively. They're really good rebounders, but in my opinion, just do not like their jump shots. Talking about Bargnani, actually not that bad. I would say B tier for Andre Bargnani. I think he's an underrated card. I think, again, probably want to play this card more so at power forward than you do want to at center. But he's 7 foot with a 7'5" wingspan. I do like his jump shot. I think he's got a good jump shot. I think he's just all around a good, solid center card. Gonna put him in that high B tier category. Talking about Galaxy Opal Yao, I think because of his size and he does have like more speed, has a better jump shot than Manute Bol, I think Galaxy Opal Yao is still probably B tier. That size is really dominant, and just having that size at the center position is extremely valuable to have. Yes, he's nowhere near his 100 overall card. They're not even on the same stratosphere, but I think Galaxy Opal Yao is still going to be a B tier center card. Pau Gasol is not bad. I would say he is probably high C tier. Still not a huge fan of his jump shot, but I do think he's probably better than the D tier category. Talking about Dark Matter Hakeem, easy A tier, and I'll also get Dark Matter and Embiid in there as well, because wherever I rank Embiid, wherever I rank Hakeem, they're going to be on the same ranking. I think they're very similar cards. They're pretty much the same card at the power forward position, very similar card at the center position. They play really good defense. They have solid jump shots. They are just elite center cards. Talking about 100 overall Shaq, even though, again, much rather run this card at the power forward position. Actually, you know what? Okay, I think I have to include this card in S. I'm going to make an exception. I think Shaq is not a top 5 center, but I do think just because he's a 100 overall card and he is so good, I don't think I could justify putting a 100 overall Shaq in A tier. So I think I'm going to have to keep him in the S tier category. He's still super dominant, has a really good jump shot, and they actually gave this card great dribble sigs as well. So I'm going to include Shaq still in that S tier category. Talking about Pink Diamond Zach Edey, I mean, one of the worst centers on this tier list. He can be effective because he's 7'5", just like his Dark Matter card, of course, but the no speed really just kills it, just like Galaxy Opal Manute Bol. Dark Matter Chet, insanely good center card. I think he's going to be an A tier. Really good defensive animations, has a great jump shot. He gets so many blocks, chase down blocks. He's great at contesting. Has a really good jump shot, like I mentioned, and I think Chet 7'1", he looks more like 7'2", 7'3" in game. I think he's easily going to be in that A tier category. Talking about Vlade Divac, I would say probably B tier for him. I would say Rudy Gobert, going to be on that same kind of levels, like a Wilt Chamberlain, a Kareem, Rudy Gobert, Hassan Whiteside. Not great jump shots, but do play really good defense and get a lot of offensive rebounds. Now, see, the thing is, talking about Dark Matter Kareem, I would say he's a better center card than Shaq just because of his player model and also having a little bit better defense, in my personal opinion, just the way he plays in game. But I think both of these cards are amazing at center, and I do think they're both going to be S tier center cards. Same thing with Kristaps. I would prefer to run Kareem at the center position over Kristaps, but I think that card is still exceptionally good, easily going to be an S tier center card. Eddie Curry, really good. I do think he's probably in that middle B tier. I don't think he's on the same level as these center cards in A, but I do think Eddie Curry is really good, especially for a budget price tag. Has an amazing quick jump shot. And then the last center here is going to be Patrick Ewing. As much as I want to put this card in D tier, I think he's most likely C. He is a very good card, but that jump shot is so bad. So I do think he's going to have to be in the C tier category. Again, same thing with a lot of these centers are really good, just have bad jump shots. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about my center card tier list. Let me know what you guys would change about it. And let me know what center cards are you guys currently rocking in my team. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.